Hello, everyone, and welcome to our game between the Bombers and the Dawgs right here on FloCollege. As the national anthem plays, we're set to start this game off. On the mound for the Brooks Bombers is Lucas Mahoney. He gets the start after the Brooks Bombers picked up a big win yesterday over the Okotoks Dawgs as they were able to win 14-7. Open the door for Shorty. Thanks, Corbin. As looking at the defensive lineup for the Brooks Bombers here, it's going to be Mahoney throwing to Duco behind the plate, with Mora at third, Balania at short, Sterk Tor at second, and Owen Fernandez at first. With the outfield looking like left field, Asai Nakano, center field Jenkins, and right field Gonzalez. As I'm sure you could see on the camera there, we got a windy day today. The wind blowing out towards center left field. As leading off for the Okotoks Dawgs is Ricky Sanchez, the shortstop. Righty on righty matchup to start us off today. First pitch from Mahoney, the breaking ball to start us off, and he'll miss that up out of the zone. Down in the count, 1-0. Second pitch of the game swung on, hit into right center. Going in on it is Gonzalez, calling off Jenkins and making the catch. Two pitches, all it takes to find the first out of the game, as Sanchez will fly out to the right fielder. As coming up now is Cal Gates. Left-handed batting, Cal Gates, the center fielder, a WCBL All-Star this year. We'll see how Lucas Mahoney decides to pitch to him, as he'll miss the strike zone outside with the first pitch he throws. Trying to get back into the zone here. Duco lines up on the inside as Mahoney ready with the fastball. That's fouled off and hit out of play for a play Alberta foul ball. As now a 1-1 count. Just misses up and away. That's going to make this 2-1 here. This righty on lefty matchup set to continue here. Mahoney down in the count, 2-1, ready with the pitch. A breaking ball that just does not come down. 3-1. Gates with his .411 batting average, his .504 on base percentage, is in a great spot now. Swung on, hit high into left field. Nakano going over to it and making the grab. Two long flyouts to start this game. As Doherty. As we'll see a righty on righty matchup now, just like we saw in the first batter of this game. Doherty, he's been a dangerous batter so far as he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. So far in his 8 games played, at least on the WCBL stats website, he's got a .500 average and a .545 on base percentage. As he hits that hard into left field, just past the outstretched arm of Balania, and that's going to be the first base hit of the day. Here in our top half of the first, 2 outs on the board. Doherty makes his way on first and strikes a little Heisman pose. As coming up now is Keeveman.
Now from the bat, number 33, Jordan Keeveman.
Jordan Keeveman will be the second left-handed bat that Mahoney's gonna have to face off against today. As we'll see if he's able to pick up that last out that he's looking for here in this top of the first, as that will hit Keeveman. 2 base runners on now for Mahoney to deal with. As Mache we'll see now what Mache has in store with 2 base runners on and 2 outs on the board. This inning has flipped on its head real quick. The first pitch from Mahoney, the fastball, misses low. As Mache, playing third base yesterday, finds himself at second. Mahoney asking to see the signs again as he looks in and finds what he likes. The wind really starting to pick up here. As Mahoney checking on that lead runner before set to fire the pitch. That breezes by Mache. 1-1, 2 outs on the board. That wind really blowing out towards center field. Not the worst wind we've seen this season, but it's dangerous for these pitchers out here. As the righty-on-righty matchup set to continue here, Mahoney ready with the pitch, and that finds its spot, just catching the outside part of the strike zone. As we'll see if he can find that put-away pitch. 1-2, 2 outs. This is outside, bounces off the mask of Duco when both runners are able to take their extra bases. Doherty to third and Keefe to second. A pitch that just bounced real early, real ahead of the plate. Duco not ready for it. And he goes all the way to the backstop. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Mache. As Duco lines up way outside here. Gets a chopper to the shortstop, Balania, who plays it with the glove, throws over to first in time, escaping the situation, allowing no runs to score. 1 base hit. Mahoney has himself the scoreless top of the first.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus 2 weekly shows including the WCBL Report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday, and also the WCBL Game of the Week pregame show leading right up to game time every Thursday night. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Eric Balania leading off the bottom of the first inning. The Bombers' defense was efficient as they got their way out of that top of the first. No runs allowed. First pitch, Balania sees. He swings at big as he's facing off against Stature, the starting pitcher for the Dawgs. Now the defense behind Stature he's throwing to Lusk with Lussier on third, Sanchez at short, Mache at second, Kroll at first. In the outfield is going to be the left fielder Keevan, the right fielder Doherty, and the center fielder Gates. As the second pitch from Stature will bounce in the dirt, taken by Balania. As we're going to switch to the other camera, it's real windy here at Elks Field. Again, that wind is blowing out towards the outfield. Really going towards center right now, so fly balls could be a challenge for these pitchers. Balania gets a foul tip on that one, goes into the mid of the catcher. That'll keep him alive, though, with a 1-2 count. It's going to be a lot of this camera today, as it is especially windy. As we're ready to go yet again here. 1-2, Stature with the pitch, swung on, hit high towards right field. Coming in on it is Doherty, and he will make the grab. Now that wind is a lot, but not enough for a fly ball hit that high.
Now coming up the bat for your Bombers, number 11, Asahi Nakano.
As Nakano making his way up now. Right-handed bat might be perfect for a day like today. We'll see what he's able to harness here. We've already seen 3 fly balls total in this game, 2 for the Giants, 1 now for the Bombers, as the first pitch from Stature finds its spot in the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike here for Nakano. Second pitch down and away, Nakano taking all the way. 1 ball, 1 strike, as he's got his way back into this count. Stature ready now with the windup. Down and in this time. Nakano showing off that patience. Got himself ahead in the count. 2-1. As we'll see if the right-handed bat's going to be able to get the best of the right-handed pitcher. Stature ready now with the 2-1. Swung on, hit into left center, and that ball's going to drop in the gap. Rolling all the way, cut off before the wall. Nakano turning around first, going for second. The throw offline, and Nakano has himself a stand-up double.
Coming with the bat, number 42, Owen Fernandez.
Owen Fernandez making his way up now with the power that he possesses in that bat. He just really needs to poke one here and make sure he drives it just a little bit, and we could see this ball fly. Stature checking on Nakano at second. No defenders in range for a pickoff move. Stature with the first pitch. He goes inside with it. Fernandez will swing that bat and foul it off. Fernandez checks with the umpire asking if it would have been a strike. Gets the nod. We'll see if Fernandez can get that home run swing back. It's been a little bit since we've seen him pop one. Is ready now with the second pitch of the at-bat. Stature with the delivery. And that's in the zone. Down 0-2 is Fernandez here. He's going to have to play a little bit of protect mode here as the man tied for second in home runs on the Bombers with 5 so far. We'll see what he's able to generate here in this righty-on-righty matchup. Swung on and fouled off to the right side, playing protect and playing so beautifully there. A little bit late on the swing, but he recognized that could have been a strike called on the outside part. And he doesn't want to leave it up to chance. He wants this at-bat in his hands. As we're ready to go yet again here, ready to go on righty matchup. And second baseman Mache continues to threaten Nakano on second. No pickoff move. Instead, Stature will miss the zone. Stature will miss high with the breaking ball. Doesn't get the swing and a miss that he potentially was looking for from Fernandez. Stature right now with the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight down. Fernandez continues to battle up at the dish here. 5 pitches so far in this 1-2 count. Three foul balls so far and 1 called strike. Stature checks on Nakano, ready now with the pitch. That swung on, chopped to the third baseman, who will pick up and throw Fernandez out. Good play, babe, there by Lucier. As coming up now is Andres Gonzalez. I don't know why my brain defaulted to the most default last name there. As ready to go here is Gonzalez. Had a mighty fine day at the dish yesterday. Base hit by pitch. We'll see what he's able to get today as he'll hit that along the ground to the second baseman, Mache, who makes a diving stop, throws over to first in time. And that's going to do it for this first inning of play. Nakano turning on third and slipping and falling. It would not matter as that is the third out picked up by the Okotoks Dawgs here on the 4-3 ground out. Heading into our second inning, this game is 0-0 with 1 hit apiece. Coming up now is Nash Kroll, the veteran here in the WCBL, hulking right-handed bat. He's had some great days right here at Elks Field before. As the first pitch high and inside with the fastball, Mahoney trying to get in his head potentially here. As we'll see, Duco lined up on the outside. The second pitch of the at-bat, breaking ball, misses it spot on the outside. 2-0 starting off to Nash Kroll here. Six home runs, 33 RBI. It's been a very productive season from the first baseman, who swings and misses big at that pitch. 2-1 now. As the wind really starting to pick up here. Swung on off the inside of the bat. 2-2. Mahoney's battled his way back into this count. Even up count now. We'll see if Mahoney's able to get that put away pitch. Fastball on the outside, fouled off by a Kroll. As I don't see any bat boys, ball girls, and anyone else, it's going to be all up to the players today to retrieve those foul balls. As Mahoney ready now with the pitch. That one's hit to the right side. Gets by Sterkator as Kroll has himself a leadoff single. As coming up now is the beer batter, Rebelski.
Now batting number 23, Jacob Rebelski. Today's beer batter. If this batter gets out, $1 off drinks at the bar till the end of the inning.
The dugout of the Dawgs is letting Rebelski hear it for being our beer batter today. First pitch, swing, and just barely fouling it off. Goes into the mitt of Duco. That's going to be 0-1. As the wind picking up real bad. I'll just show you for a second here. The center field cam, it's feeling it. Looking like an earthquake is happening out there. As it has come back down to earth just a little bit here. We'll keep it on for the pitch. That finds its way into the strike zone. I won't subject you to that any longer. 0-2. Now it's on the board. Is trying to get Rebelski out here. Rebelski, 7 home runs, 24 RBI, 341 average, and a 387 on-base percentage. That's one of the lowest ones in the entire lineup for the Dawgs. As he will foul that pitch off. Goes back off the mesh, back into play. As we're all reset and ready to go again. We could somewhat use this cam right now, so hopefully we'll see a put-away pitch with it as Mahoney ready on the mound. Gets the pitch he likes. Duco lines up high and outside, and the fastball high, missing its mark and not getting the swing and a miss. As Mahoney has reset, the wind dying down just a little bit here. Ready now with the pitch. Breaking ball that gets fouled up over the grandstand, out of play.
Sponsored by Play Alberta. Foul balls return to the West Test watering hole. Every foul ball gets you a bomber's buck.
As that wind picking up so much, blowing some dirt into the press box here. As we're ready to go again, 1-2 pitch. Just misses, low and inside. Really close there, but not finding its location. In the shadow of the zone, and the call goes to the batter as we have ourselves a 2-2 count. Swung on, hit high and deep into right field. Gonzalez going all the way back to the wall and makes the grab with the long fly out.
And now that's a dollar off here down at the West Test watering hole. Thanks to that catch out in the field. Now coming to bat, number 16, Jaden Lusk.
As the catcher Lusk making his way up now. The right-handed throwing, but the left-handed batting catcher. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. Mahoney is able to make the glove stop with it, but throws it into center field. The error on the pitcher will allow Lusk to reach safely. Had plenty of time to make the throw, just potentially got into his own head. As now 1 out on the board and 2 base runners yet again. As Lucier coming up now, the third baseman. Another left-handed bat. 4 lefties in the lineup, 5 righties for the Okotoks Dawgs here today. As that finds its way into the strike zone. Great location there by Mahoney. And I do have to apologize to the starting pitcher. He's one of those guys that likes us using this behind-the-back camera. But on a day like today, does not lend itself well to it. So that's low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll see if Mahoney can get back ahead in this count here. 1-2 count. 1-1 count. Now 1-2. I was just calling it a little bit early there, as now 1-2 with 1 out on the board here in this top of the second inning. Looking for his second out here. We'll see if Mahoney can find it as the wind picks up. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game picked up for either side, and it's going to be Lucier getting sat down.
Coming to bat, number 8, Ricky Sanchez.
As now Ricky Sanchez making his way up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs on the board. Duco lines up on the outside. Sanchez will swing at that, goes off the inside of the bat, off the mesh, and a foul ball. As we're ready to go yet again here, Mahoney looking in at Duco, gets the signs he likes. As he's ready with the pitch, the right-hander just misses high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. As we'll see if Mahoney can get back ahead in this count. He will not with that. Misses high up yet again. 2-1. Facing off against the leadoff hitter in the game, Sanchez. First baseman and catcher on base. Not the biggest of speed threats, but you still got to be careful with the bat of Sanchez up. 2-1. Duco lines up on the outside, ready with the pitch. That's fouled up high to the right side and far out of play.
Make sure you turn those foul balls to the West Test watering hole. Proudly sponsored by Play Alberta.
Duco way outside right now. The pitch from Mahoney still gets fouled off. 2-2. The count remains as another foul ball laid on it was Sanchez. out of play to the right side. As Mahoney gets the sign he likes, Duco lines up inside this time. Mahoney's pitch swung on high in the sky. Duco under it and makes the grab. That's going to do it for this top of the second inning. 2 runners left on base. 1 hit picked up, but that's going to be all she wrote as Sanchez, the pop-up to the catcher.
Have you ever wondered if there's one thing that connects people from across our province? Something that connects the coffee shop to the spray park, or the brewery to the rodeo, the campground to the sports field. It's pretty amazing when you think about how it's all connected, because it truly is. And it's all we think about, so you don't have to.
Friesen, the leadoff batter here in this bottom of the second inning. First pitch he sees will be a strike inside, and the second pitch he sees will be a ball inside. 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat swung on, fouled straight back, off the mesh, but back into play. That went off the top of the mesh here, but protected the fans. As now down 1-2 in this count is Friesen taking the fourth pitch of the at-bat down in the dirt, 2-2. As Stature, the starting pitcher for the Dawgs, remaining on the mound, ready with the pitch, speeds it up. Elusk thought that was a strike for sure. Ball down, Friesen's eyes prevail. We have a full count here. As Lusk lines up right down the plate, right down the middle. Friesen, swing and a miss, and that's going to be the second strikeout of the day for both the teams here. Of course, we saw Luske strike out. And now we have seen Friesen strike out, as up now is Duco, the catcher in this one. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch low and away. Duco will take for a ball. That's ready to continue this ready on ready matchup is Thatcher, who finds the outside part of the strike zone, 1-1. In the strike zone yet again for Thatcher. 1-2 the count as the starter stand like a statue out there on the mound. He's ready to go, trying to keep this pace fast. Lusk lines up on the outside, ready now with the pitch. Misses high, 2-2. As we'll see if Duco has what it takes to beat Thatcher here. Ready with the pitch, swung on, fouled off the mask of the umpire. And that keeps the count 2-2. All smiles down there as everyone A-OK. As we're ready to go yet again, 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and caught by the shortstop Sanchez.
Coming to the bat, number 5, Eric Mora.
As coming up now is the third baseman, Eric Mora. Or as the team likes to call him, Ricky Wrench. As the first pitch that Mora sees will be in the strike zone. And just catching that outside part of the plate. 0-1, Mora is down. As Thatcher right now with his second pitch. And that finds the outside part of the plate right again. Great frame job by Lusk there to buy his pitcher a strike. Mora down 0-2 here. Swung on high, fly ball to left field. Coming in on it, sliding drop by Keefman. As that's going to be a single for Mora. Single over to left field. Keefman not able to make the tough sliding grab. As that will bring Stayer Couture up with a runner on first base and 2 outs on the board. First pitch finds the strike zone. Just catching that outside part of it. Down low part of it, excuse me. Pickoff move attempted here by Mora. Kroll will apply the tag, but not in time for the out. As ready to go yet again here with the 0-1 is Thatcher. Taking his time, slowing the pace down, ready with the pitch. That gets a swing and a miss out of Stayer Couture. Down 0-2 is Stayer Couture. He's going to have to play protect mode here. Thatcher ready with the pitch. Swung on, hit high into left field, but directly into the glove of Keefman. Will not drop it this time, as that's going to be a fly out to the left to end this second inning of play. Both teams with 2 hits so far today. Both teams with no runs.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Gates leading off here in this top of the third inning. Mahoney will miss his spot up for a ball to start us off. As Mahoney will find his spot there. 1 ball, 1 strike as he goes low and in and perfectly paints the zone. Duco lines up just slightly outside here, but Mahoney will miss low and inside with the pitch. 2-1 the count. As we've got a good crowd here at Elks Field. Foul ball just under the roof of the dugout, but just over the heads of the players. 2-2. After that foul ball. As Gates was late on that one. Mahoney trying to find that put-away pitch. Ready now. High and away. Gates leaves it where it is. 3-2. Swung on and hit past the first baseman, Fernandez, for a base hit for Gates. As the wind picking up yet again, it's going to be like that all day. I'll be sure to inform when it does come into play. Like right now, if the ball is hit by Doherty. First pitch high and away from Mahoney, missing its spots, 1 ball, no strikes. As he started this inning off in a righty-on-lefty matchup, now seeing himself in a righty-on-righty matchup. We'll see how Mahoney adjusts to it here. Misses high. As Duco lines up low and inside here. That's chopped sharply down the foul line on the third base side and will be a foul ball. That's going to make this a 2-1 count. Start off with 2 balls, then we just saw the foul ball, making this 2-1. Swing and a miss. Mahoney evens up the count here as he faces off against Doherty. Doherty got the first base hit of this game. As Mahoney trying to sit him down, he will pump fake the pickoff move. Forces Gates to return back to his base. He's taking a big lead off there on first. Swung on high and deep to right field, but a foul ball. That goes off the roof of the bomb shelter where all the merch for your Brooks Bombers can be found. when you do come and view the game in person at Elks Field. Of course, tickets can be found online at tickets.brooksbombers.com. As that's a foul ball hit down the third base line. Moore ranges over and gets a glove on it. But everyone resetting now, and Gates heading back to first, and Doherty back into the box here. As Mahoney checks on that runner at first. Looking in at the catcher Duco lined up on the outside, misses upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, no outs, 1 base runner on. As that swung on, hit into right field. Going back on it is Gonzalez, but it's going to drop off the base of the wall. Doherty racing over to second. And that ball hits off him as he has a sliding double. Two runners in scoring position as Keefman makes his way up now.
Number 33, Jordan Keefman.
No outs on the board. Mahoney in a tough spot. Gonzalez not able to track that ball down out in right field, landing on the warning track right at the base of the wall. First pitch swung on big by Keevan, and he cannot hit it. 0-1 as the fastball from Mahoney does its job.
Go, Lucas, here you go.
Starts up in this count, 0-1, and he needs an out here. Second pitch of the at-bat swung on and hit to Fernandez over at third. He'll hold the runners where they are and step on first for the unassisted ground out.
Coming back for the Dawgs, number 19, Eric Mache.
That's Matchy.
That's why I put a Y there. In brackets. That's right. That's how I remembered it.
It was Matchy, the right-handed bat, now stepping up. First pitch down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. As Mahoney picked up the very important first out here, now just needs to keep it rolling. Trying to limit any balls in play here with that one's hit hard into left field. Nakano turns and watches it fly over the fence. A 3-run home run that got out of here in the blink of an eye. As Matchy with that 3-run home run has surpassed his season total RBI in 1 swing. Had 1 home run and 2 RBI heading into this game. Now finds himself with 2 home runs, 5 RBI. Swung on by Kroll, hit high into the sky, a mile up there, forcing Jenkins all the way back to the wall. And the wind's not enough to carry that over the fence as Kroll has the longest fly out, the highest fly out I've seen in a while.
Beer batter, number 23, Jacob Robleski.
Wroblewski making his way up now. So far today, fly out to right field. Gonzalez able to go and track that ball down. Swung on, that's chopped off the ground. Balania makes the play at short, and he'll throw over in time, and they get Rebelski out to ends this top of the third inning where 3 runs would score on the home run from Matchy. The Bombers, they're going to need some big offense when we return for the bottom half of the third inning.
Yo, that's the one. You going?
Yes.
Can I join you guys? All right, let's go.
Whether it's on the ice or on our app, always play for the fun of the game. Gamble responsibly with Play Alberta.
Come to the back. Leading off this part of the inning, number 14, Daniel Jenkins.
Jenkins will be leading off this bottom of the third inning here at Elks Field. Taking the first pitch he sees for a strike that's just in the shadow of the zone and goes the way of Stature, the starting pitcher. A called strike will start us off. Second pitch of the at-bat misses down low for a ball. As we'll see what Jenkins is able to do here as the Bombers trail by 3. Second home run of the season from Matchy. Breaking ball that just continues to break out of the strike zone. Jenkins gets himself up 2-1 in this count. Swung on high, drive, left field, gone. See you later. The first home run of the season for Daniel Jenkins. 2 days in a row right here at Elks Field. We've seen Bombers with their first long shot of the season. Yesterday was Schmokel. Today was Jenkins. As now Eric Balania makes his way up. The first pitch he sees misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. The Bombers now only trail by 2. Swung on high ball. Center fielder Gates camped under with the sun in his eyes, still able to make the catch. As that will bring Asai Nakano up. A double already today in his first at-bat.
Number 11, Asahi Nakano.
As we'll see what Nakano is able to generate here. The first pitch fired in there for a strike by Stature. Second pitch of the at-bat, breaking ball, misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Now ready with the third pitch of the at-bat is Stature. That just misses outside. Great vision shown off there by Nakano. As we'll see if Stature goes to the fastball to try to fire something in there. 2-1, the pitch on its way. Fastball, that gets chopped along the ground. Shortstop Sanchez will pick up throw over in time for the ground out.
Now batting, number 42, Owen Fernandez.
Fernandez making his way up now with 2 outs on the board here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch he sees will be called a strike. Outside part of the zone found. 1 strike, no balls. Well inside. There's going to be the first ball of this at bat. As swung on hard, hit a liner to left center. That gets to the wall in a hurry as Fernandez motors around first base and has himself a stand-up double. That ball left his bat in a hurry.
Coming up the bat, number 17, Andres Gonzalez.
As Andres Gonzalez makes his way up now. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs on the board. Bombers trailing by 2. They're trying to get their way back into this game. Stature will start him off with a breaking ball that finds its way into the zone. No balls, 1 strike here. Fernandez looking in, dancing behind Stature. Well inside to Gonzalez as he'll take that for a ball. Evens up our count at 1 apiece. Swung on way early on the inside pitch. Goes off the mesh back into play. So that's going to be 1-2 now. We've seen that a lot out of Gonzalez. He loves to jump on pitches, but sometimes just a little bit too early like we've seen here. Now we'll see how he protects with the 1-2 pitch on its way. Well outside, Fernandez takes off for third. The throw down from Lusk. That's in time. Fernandez will be caught stealing to end this bottom of the 3rd inning where the Bombers will only score 1 run.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
The catcher, Lusk, coming up now to lead off this top half of the 4th inning. Lusk able to throw Fernandez out to ends the bottom of the 3rd. Now has a chance with the bat in his hands. First pitch from Mahoney finds its mark. A nice inside strike there. Lusk, a shot down the first base line. Fernandez is able to range over, get the glove on, and make the out. Another unassisted ground out to the first baseman.
Dawgs, number 18,
Jack Lucier making his way up now. Second lefty in a row that Mahoney's going to have to face off against here in this top of the 4th inning. Already 1 strikeout on the day. The only strikeout on the day for the Okotoks Dawgs. First pitch misses down. 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to get back into that strike zone, but not able to as Mahoney misses high and outside that time. 2-0. Swung on, that's grounded towards the first base side, gets past Fernandez, gets past Derek Couture for the single for Lucier. Just a little seeing eye ground ball. And Lucier hits the Heisman pose over on first base.
Number 8, Ricky Sanchez.
Not quite the correct sport, but it's a fun celebration. As coming up now is Ricky Sanchez, the shortstop. So far today, a flyout to 9 and a pop-up to the catcher. The first pitch he sees will be a strike on the inside. Mahoney has that command right now when he really channels it. Right now with the pitch is Mahoney. Swung on, high fly ball to right field. It's Gonzalez running over to it. Takes him all the way back to the track, and it will be gone for Sanchez. A 2-run shot. That was a wall scraper that made its way over. Wind rearing its ugly head in this one. 5-1, the score now.
Coming to bat, number 3, Cal Gates.
Cal Gates now making his way up. The left-handed bat takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. Swung on and fouled up out of play. It's going to be 0-2 here as Mahoney is working his way back in.
Get yourself some bar bucks and also a chance to win a baseball glove. Proudly sponsored by Play Alberta.
Swung on and fouled straight back. It's going to stay 0-2 here as Duco comes out to collect the ball. As right now with the pitch that swung on and hit hard along the ground into left field through the gap between Mora and Melania for the base hit for Gates.
Batting for the Dawgs, number 9, Aiden Doherty.
As Aiden Doherty making his way up now, the right-handed bat so far today with a single and a double. Stolen base attempt. Mahoney throws the ball. Stair Couture not able to play it as he has to dive to catch it. Gates able to slide in. So that's one of the weirder stolen bases that you will see. Pickoff move attempted here. Great location on the throw, just not able to get Gates. Still waiting for the first pitch of the at-bat to Doherty here. And it will be spiked into the ground. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here still in this top of the 4th inning. As we're ready to go yet again here in this top of the 4th inning. Mahoney with the pitch, breaking ball that doesn't break back into the zone, trying to go front door with it, but it will be denied entry. As 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Checking with the umpire as there's the swing and strike Mahoney was looking for. As Mahoney checks on that lead base runner, ready now with a pitch that just misses low. 3-1 here. As we'll see now if Mahoney's able to get that location. 3-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, high fly ball to right field. Gonzalez camped under as tagging up on it is Gates. Gonzalez throw to third. In time, gets Gates out. Beautiful throw by Gonzalez. A double play ends our top of the 4th inning. 2 runs scoring for the Dawgs. The Bombers trail by 4, heading into the bottom of the 4th.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archived game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus a WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Leading off now is Andres Gonzalez. After the beautiful throw, Bo Jackson-esque from right field all the way to third base. Gonzalez leads off for the Bombers here. Swing in way early, almost nailing our camera woman, Colleen. One ball, one strike. As Gonzalez, our leadoff batter, his right arm might still be pulsing after that huge throw. Bombers looking to get back into this game as they trail by 4 in this bottom of the 4th inning. Stature with the off-speed pitch found its mark. 1-2. As we'll see now what Stature goes with here. Another off-speed pitch off the end of the bat of Gonzalez over the head of Mache at second, as he has himself the leadoff single the Bombers are looking for. As Friesen, the designated hitter, coming up now.
Carson Friesen.
As Friesen, the left-handed bat for the Bombers here. We'll see what he's able to generate with a base runner on. The first pitch finding its zone up and to the left. Second pitch, this one misses high and outside. The catcher Lusk immediately going and checking on the base runner at first and Gonzalez. There's a piece of trash blowing out in right field there. Pickoff move attempted, not in time. Is that trash being blown out by the wind? It's making its way into right center now. As the wind is blowing out towards center field still. High and wide, 2 balls, 1 strike. As we'll see as Friesen continues to battle here, has himself up in this count. A little righty on lefty matchup. We'll see who prevails. Swing and a miss, back pick attempted. Not in time to get Gonzalez. The Dawgs were convinced they had the out there. That was a close call. No out, 2-2. Gonzalez stays over on first base. Of course, you can see over there on first base, the first base coach is Maverick McAllister. He's been dealing with some illness here as that's grounded to the right side. Gets past Mache at second. Gonzalez gets on his horse, heads over to third, slides in safe. Runners on the corners, no out for the Bombers. Friesen with the single. Just another one of those seeing eye ground balls.
Coming to bat, number 19, Gabe Duco.
As Duco making his way up now. No outs, runners on the corners for number 19 on the Bombers. First pitch, a breaking ball that stays well up, almost over the head of Duco there. The catcher trying to generate some offense here to get the Bombers back into this one. We'll see what he's able to get going here. Righty on righty matchup. Stature with the pickoff move to first. Not in time to get Friesen. As Stature locks back in on the at-bat, misses low. 2 balls, no strike. As Stature right now with the pitch on the mound. The right-hander taking his time, slows the pace down and gets the swinging strike out of Duco there. 2-1 here. Duco trying to attack that pitch and get the offense going for the Bombers here, not able to get to it. As he's going to need to do a little mental reset here facing off against Stature. The right-hander ready now with the pitch. Swung on off the end of the bat and fouled back into the mesh. Tomorrow, the Bombers face off against the Lethbridge Bulls. These two teams will have a doubleheader later on this season. That's going to be on August 4th. As the right-handed Stature ready with the pitch. Friesen dancing over on first, and he finds the zone. The strikeout as Duco does not like it.
Coming back for your Bombers, number 5, Eric Mora.
August 5th, last game of the season, but it's the last home game. As we'll see, Stature the right-hander, breaking ball, misses its mark. As there's a pickoff attempt at first base to start this at-bat. And it's now a ball to start it off. As ready again, that's going to be a ground ball down the third base line and foul. A softly hit ground ball that Mora will be able to stay alive afterwards. As we're ready to go yet again here. Runners on the corners for Mora, 1 out on the board. Friesen takes off stealing. The throw by Lusk in time as Friesen's going to be caught stealing. Second caught stealing of the Bombers in this game. They have not had the time on the base paths that they would have liked. As pretty sure it was a ball that was thrown there. My eyes were trained on Friesen with the steal attempt. Misses well outside. Three balls, 1 strike to Eric Mora here. He still has the base runner on third. As that's going to be a strike call, makes this a full count with 2 outs on the board. That wind's picking up again. If Moore's able to put one in the air, it should have some get up and go on it. The full count for Stature as he's ready with the pitch. Swung on, hit high and deep to left field. Get up and go, ball gone. 2-run home run for Eric Mora.
Now coming to bat, number 8, Gary Steyer Couture.
Mora's 5th long shot of the season. He has himself 21 RBIs to go along with it. As the first pitch to Steyer Couture is well outside, bounces off the ground all the way to the backstop. That no one goes and collects. Now 1 ball with 2 outs on the board to Steyer Couture as he continues to try to get the Bombers back into this game. As that's another ball outside, 3-0 now. As the Bombers trying to make their comeback here, they did win yesterday, 14-7. As they trail by 2 after the 2-run home run, Steyer Couture has himself a 4-pitch walk to make his way over to first base. What's coming up now is Daniel Jenkins, number 14 on the Bombers. It's going to bring the pitching change for the Okotoks Dawgs.
I'll just jump on the mic during this little visit here. Just to remind you, if you have not visited the man van,
Coming into the game is going to be number 7 for the Okotoks Dawgs.
10 minutes, non-invasive.
That's going to be Zadunic making his way in.
And give you a little bit more info on your health. They'll do blood sugar checks, blood pressure checks, et cetera, et cetera. We'd like to welcome Brooks Industrial Metals.
We'll be back with the game here at Elks Field when the game returns to us. So don't go anywhere. New pitcher coming into the game is going to be Turner Zadunic. He's got 4 2/3 innings pitched so far this season. He's allowed 8 base hits, 3 earned runs, hasn't walked anyone, but does in fact have 6 strikeouts. The first pitch from Zadunic misses outside as they're bringing in a left-handed reliever here. Jenkins so far today, 1 for 1 with the solo home run. Zadunich misses inside with that one, 2-0. We'll see what Jenkins has in store here. Third pitch of the at-bat, and that finds the strike zone. Just catching that bottom right part of it. 2-1 the count here. Not much that Jenkins would have been able to do at that pitch other than really foul it off if he were to swing the bat. It's a great location found there. Swung on. That's a number to the right side. Nash Kroll able to make the catch, and that's going to do it for this bottom of the 4th inning. The Bombers scored 2 on a 2-run home run by Eric Mora. Kievman will be leading off here in this top of the 5th inning for the Okotoks Dawgs as he faces off against Lucas Mahoney. The first pitch by Mahoney just misses inside. Just barely missing its mark there. As we'll see if he's able to get his way back into this count. As the right-handed pitcher stays in the game for his 5th inning of work. Misses low and inside there. That finds the strike zone, 2-1 as he faces off against the left-handed Kievman. Thank you. 2-1, ball, called strike. And that's another ball on the outside, 3-1 here. As the right-hander with the pitch, that's chopped sharply to the first baseman, Fernandez. He'll flip it to Mahoney as he just steps on first base in time. Keeping out on the 3-1 ground out.
Coming to the bat, the Dawgs, number 19, Eric Matchy.
As coming up now is Matchy, the second baseman. He's had to be tested a lot out in the field. Swung on, high drive to left field. Going back on it is Nakano, and actually had to take a few steps in to make the catch as Matchy will fly out. As that brings Scroll up with 2 outs on the board and no base runners here.
Now batting for the Dawgs, number 44, Nash Kroll.
6 pitches thrown so far by Mahoney in this top half of the 5th inning. As the first pitch from Mahoney will miss. No swing out of Kroll. Ball outside. And low. As we'll see now how this righty-on-righty matchup goes. Dukel lines up on the outside. Swung on, fouled straight down. That's going to get Mahoney back into the count. 1-1. Duco lines up outside yet again here for Mahoney. Ready with the pitch, swung on. That's off the inside of the bat. Goes up over the media booth here and will get Mahoney up 1-2 in the count.
Get Bomber Bucks and their chance to win Wilson Glove at the end of the season. Proudly sponsored by Play Alberta.
As Kroll takes a minute, steps outside the box, steps back in now, ready to go yet again. Duco lines up outside. Mahoney with the breaking ball. That just misses high.
Man, he's tall, Blue. He's tall.
2-2, counts all evened up here. Patience shown off by Kroll. As we're ready to go yet again, swung on. That's going to be grounded softly to Mora at third. He'll pick up the ball, throw over in plenty of time to end this top of the 5th inning. No hits, no runs. Bombers still trail by 2.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Eric Balandia.
Balania high, deep shot to left. That ball's gone forever. They're not going to be able to track that ball down. That might have hit someone's car in their driveway. That might be in someone's backyard across the street. Five for the ball game now, as Balania just crushed that ball.
Number 11, Asahi Nakano.
As Nakano making his way up in a one-run ball game. First pitch he sees gone for Eric Balania. First pitch to Nakano, low and inside, will skip by all the way to the backstop. And that's a strike call. Zadunic gets a gift there. Lusk pulls that in. Great frame job. As Nakano now in a 1-1 count. A little low and inside pitch. Nakano goes chasing as he's not able to get to it. Of course, looking at the playoff race for the Bombers here, it's all on what Energy City and what they do. And, of course, the Bombers need to win as many games as possible. Both games today for the Energy City Cactus Rats have been postponed as Nakano hits that into shallow right field. The base hit for the Bombers as they keep the action rolling here. Now, if I had to guess, that's a tough. It's a tough 2 games to lose here, a doubleheader especially. That's probably a doubleheader to make up missed games. If I had to guess, both those games against the Lethbridge Bulls will be postponed until the 30th and the 31st, where they'll most likely do back-to-back doubleheaders at Spitz Stadium. Although that is just speculation here, Energy City needs to be making up games to end this season. As the first pitch to Fernandez, well inside, almost gets the bat swinging, but is able to keep it back. 1-0 here. With no outs on the board, a runner on first base in this 1-run ball game. Second pitch is a ball outside. Fernandez so far today with a ground out to third and a double. Swung on, that's off the end of the bat and will be a foul ball, making this a 2-1 count. As Zadunic looks in, gives the nod to his catcher, Lusk. The left-handed pitcher ready now with the delivery. Swung on, that's hit towards right field. Under a foot away from a passerby.
Springville Skull Bowls, sponsored by Play Alberta. Get your chance to get some bomber bucks.
A white woman with blonde hair walking by, looking at her phone. Almost getting destroyed by the ball, as that is off the ground, off the arm of the catcher Lusk, and will be a stolen base for Nakano. Wild pitch for Zadunic there. Wild pitch, pass ball, however you want to rule it. Lusk not able to get to it. Did bounce off his arm. That's the catcher's job to get in the way of those balls. As we now have a full count, runner in scoring position, no outs on the board for Owen Fernandez. Swung on, a ground ball down the line on the third base side, and that will be foul. As the full count continues here after the foul ball. Fernandez making sure to stay alive here. Zadunic ready with a pitch that hits Fernandez. As Zadunic continues to put himself in a tough situation, brings the skip out for the Okotoks Dawgs, and no surprises there. Mound visit here. Won't be a pitching change, but there is movement going on in the Dawgs bullpen. as they're going to try to talk to their left-hander to get him back into this game. Very, very quick mound visit here after the hit by pitch. No outs on the board, and now 2 base runners on for Gonzalez.
Number 17, Andreas Gonzalez.
As Andres Gonzalez makes his way up. Already has 1 base hit so far today. We'll see what he's able to generate here. First pitch pulls that ball towards the dugout of the Brooks Bombers. He loves to jump all over pitches. Real early on that one, though. As we're ready to go again here. Lefty on righty matchup. Second pitch for Zadunic. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As everyone's reset, we're ready to go again. Zadunic pitch. Swung on and missed. Gonzalez swings big. Trying to do some damage, but could not get the bat on it. One and 2, the count here. As Zadunic misses outside, Lusk trying to frame it up, but will not do the job. Evens up our count at 2 apiece with no outs on the board. And that's going to miss yet again, missing low this time. That puts Gonzalez in a great spot here. Full count yet again. No outs on the board. 2 base runners on, and that misses high and wide. The bases are loaded, and no one is out.
Coming up, number 15, Carson Friesen.
Go, farm kid. Let's go, 1-5.
As Friesen makes his way up, the first pitch he sees misses high. Zadunic not able to find his location here. Friesen 1 for 2 so far today. And that's going to be a strike call, finding its way into the zone. Big swing and a miss by Friesen there.
Little barrel, Carson. Here you go, 1-5. You got this. Carson. Just relax, buddy. Little touch.
As that's going to be a miss pitch there. 2-2 now the count. Inside, the pitch misses by Zadunic. As that's going to be yet another full count here. The corners are in for the Dogs as the play will be to the plate if he hits this along the ground. 3-2 pitch on its way, swung on, fouled off, up over the media booth. Friesen stays alive.
Right on it, right on it.
Bring that foul ball to the West Test Watering Hole. Sponsored by Alberta.
6th pitch of the at-bat will be a foul ball as we're getting ready for the 7th. Zadunic stepping off here. As we'll see what's in store. The lefty ready now with the pitch. And the lefty swings and misses. Friesen represents the first out here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. As that's going to be a pitching change for the Okotoks Dawgs. They had the lefty on lefty matchup there, and that's going to be all it wrote for Zadunich so far today. Coming into the game, it looks to be number 32. So we will be back. Number 32 coming in to pitch for the Dawgs.
Gabe Duco.
New pitcher in the game is going to be Reed Madrega. He'll miss his first pitch on the outside as he's going to be facing off against the right-handed bat of Gabe Duco. Second pitch on its way. No swing out of Duco on a pitch that misses high and wide. 2-0 as the fans here are holding their breath just a bit. As the right-hander with the pitch, that's swung on off the end of the bat for a foul ball. It's going to make this a 2-1 count. That's a called strike. That is a called strike and a half. Lusk able to buy his catcher a strike as that's off the end of the bat. Foul ball as it just kept spinning and spinning until it kept Duco alive. Bombers still trail by 1 here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Madrega trying to shut the Bombers down, and the Bombers trying to ruin his day. Swing and a miss. Duco will strike out here. Bombers down to their last out with the bases loaded, and Eric Mora making his way up now. A single and a 2-run home run already today. As Matt Draga so far this season, 13 innings pitched. He's got 1 win, 1 loss. He's allowed 22 hits, 17 runs, 16 of those earned. Swing and a miss by Mora. That's going to be 1 strike, no balls. It's going to be 5 walks to 10 strikeouts. And I'm not doing the math on the ERA. Second pitch of the at-bat. That's fired in there for a strike. 0-2, 2 outs for Eric Mora. As the wind picking up yet again here. Draga ready with the pitch. And that's a ball outside. Draga doesn't get the swing and a miss he was looking for out of Mora, who will stay alive here. High and outside, 2-2. Mora continues to battle his way back into this count. Good patience on display there. You know he wants to send this ball for a ride. But he knew better there, kept the bat on his shoulder. As ready to go now. The right-hander with the pitch. Swung on and missed. The Bombers in a bases-loaded situation score 0. As they will get 1 run in this inning, a solo home run to lead it off from Eric Balania. As we head into our 6th inning, the Bombers, they trail by 1.
Today's beer batter, number 23, Jacob Rybleski. He gets out $1 off beer until the end of this inning.
Coming up now is Rybleski. So far today, a fly out to right and a ground out to Balania at short. We'll see what's in store for the designated hitter for the Okotoks Dawgs as he leads off, facing off against Lucas Mahoney. First pitch from Mahoney, tried to go with that breaking ball and missed high and inside. Couldn't quite get the break he was craving on that one. Second pitch, a fastball down in the dirt, just yanking that one. Looking for the strike zone here is Mahoney. The right-hander ready with the pitch that he will find in the strike zone. Gets fouled off by Rybleski. Good hands shown off by the batter. He's able to foul that one off. He was waiting for that 2-0 fastball. He got it. But Mahoney, just a little better location with it. As now we have a 2-1 count here. Duco lines up on the outside. Mahoney with the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2 as Mahoney has worked his way back into this. As Mahoney looking for a put-away pitch here for the leadoff bat. Right-hander with the pitch. High and inside. Robleski gets out of the way of that one. And it's going to give us a full count here. Wind picking up, blowing out to center field. Knocking our camera all about. As we'll see what's in store. Swung on, that's chopped off the ground hard. Balania running in on it, makes the running throw. Another 6-3 ground out as Robleski. 0 for 3 today.
Ground out, it is $1 off drinks at the West Test Water Hole. Coming to bat, number 16, Jaden Lusk.
As Lusk making his way up now. Left-handed bat facing off against Mahoney, who will start with a strike call. As Mahoney starts up in the count here, 0-1. The second pitch, that's going to get grounded to Stayer Couture. Makes a diving play to stop the ball. Throws over to Fernandez for the out. As now Lussier, the third baseman, coming up.
Coming to bat for the Dawgs, number 18, Jack Lucier.
As we'll see now what Mahoney has in store in this top half of the sixth inning. 2 outs picked up early. Swing and a miss by Lucier. Lucier's first at-bat was a strikeout, and that's the only one so far today from Lucas Mahoney, a ground ball pitcher, and he does a great job with it. As that's down out of the zone for a ball, 1-1 with 2 outs here. Mahoney so far today, he's made it through 5 2/3 innings with 1 strikeout and no walks. 95 pitches, 60 strikes. As that swung on, grounded to first, Fernandez will pick it up and get the unassisted ground out. Great work by Mahoney here to give his team a shot, down by 1 as they head into the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch misses here to Derry Stark-Tor. As Madriga stay in the game here. He'll miss his first two pitches. The first one outside, the second one high.
Come on, Derry, here you go. Go, baby.
Swing and a miss by Stark-Tor there. He wanted it.
Follow up. Here you go.
And Madriga misses high there. And misses outside. That's going to be one swing and a miss from Stark-Tor. And the rest balls as he makes his way to first base yet again with a walk.
Coming to the bat, number 14, Daniel Jenkins.
As Jenkins makes his way up now. Jenkins so far today, he's hit himself a home run. He now lays down the bunt. Thank you. The bunt will go foul down the third base line. As Stark-Tor on first base, Daniel Jenkins trying to get him over to second. The third baseman now playing in as he knows Jenkins hard hit ball to left field yet again, all the way to the wall, but the leaping grab made by Kiefman. Jenkins with his first home run earlier today just misses his second.
Now coming to bat, number 2, Eric Balania.
As coming up now is Eric Balania. As we'll see what Eric Balania has in store. Runner on first and a home run the last time he was up. That ball gets past. Lusk not able to stop it, and that's going to be a runner on second base now. Runner in scoring position with one out on the board. Swinging and chopping a ball down the third base line. That's going to be a foul ball. As we have ourselves 1-1 count here. The breeze really coming in. Potentially able to help Balania here as the right-hander ready with a pitch that finds the outside part of the strike zone. As much as the fans don't like it, it has all day today so far. And that's a strikeout. Finds that shadow of the zone. That goes the way of the pitcher, Madriga. Back-to-back strikes on the outside, and Balania, he's got to play protect mode there in a 1-2 count. He'll sit down and go over to the dugout. First pitch is a ball down. As Nakano making his way up. Stark-Tor, the runner on second base, with 2 outs on the board. That's a strike, apparently. And if Madriga was smart, he'd just attack the outside part of the zone all day now. As that's a 1-2 count with 2 outs on the board. We'll watch for Lusk as he will most likely be lining up on the outside here. Why wouldn't he? As the glove lined up on the outside, we'll see if Madriga is able to hit that spot yet again. As he went for it, that's a ground ball to the shortstop. Sanchez will pick it up and throw Nakano out. 6-3 ground out will end our 6th inning of play, as we'll see you when we return for the 7th inning and our final 3.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Back again, top of the 7th inning here on FloCollege. Lucas Mahoney, the starter for the Bombers, back in yet again. His first pitch, just fired in there for a strike. The fastball to start off as he faces off against Ricky Sanchez. And there it is, the strike zone found. That's helpful for the Bombers here, as it was hurting. Duco set up in the other batter's box. As that's hit high up to right field. Going over to it is Gonzalez. It's taking him all the way back to the wall. And that's going to bounce off either his glove or the top of the wall. Sanchez has himself a stand-up double to start this off. That just hit off the topmost part of the wall. A little less launch angle, and Sanchez has himself a 2nd home run today. As Duco was lined up in the other batter's box awaiting that pitch, and Mahoney missed his spot inside on a pitch that still would have been maybe outside, depends how it would be called. As we'll see now, Gates makes his way up with a runner in scoring position. The left-handed bat trying to cash in on Sanchez's leadoff double. Fernandez is playing a little bit more shallow than usual, almost on the infield grass here. Second pitch swung on, and that one will be fouled to the right side. 1-1 the count here. As that's a passed ball by Duco off his glove for the 2-1 count. And that's going to be a stolen base here. We got a crying baby in the crowd, and I'm getting close to that point too. Top of the 7th inning, no one out, 2-1 count, and a runner on third base. As we'll see what Mahoney has in store, as he has to limit anything and everything, as that's going to be a grounder. Balania plays it, keeps the runner on third, and picks up an out. Perfectly executed there. You can't draw it up any better as a pitcher, as a shortstop, for the entire defense. With the infield in, that's exactly how you play it. Beautiful work by the Brooks Bombers. As now 1 out, that runner still on third base, and it's Ricky Sanchez. First pitch swung on, and that's going to get through the infield, just through Steyr Couture, and it will be an RBI single for Doherty. Even if the infield wasn't in, that would have been a pretty hard ball to make a play on. As there is some action in the Bombers bullpen here, as Coach Wandler comes out for the Bombers here to have a discussion with his starter, letting him know what his leash is here, how short or long it is, before we see someone come into this game with a relief effort. I saw Simmons in there, the catcher. That doesn't help us out, as that's actually going to be a pitching change. Didn't think that the Bombers' bullpen was ready, but that's going to do it for the day for Mahoney. He goes 6 1/3 inning with 1 strikeout, no walks, and allows 6 runs as Luis Gallardo making his way into the game. We'll give him time to warm up, and we'll be right back here on FloCollege when the game returns to us. Ready to go here. Luis Gallardo comes into the game to relieve the starter in this game, Lucas Mahoney, as he's going to face off against the left fielder, Keefin. A stolen base attempt to start us off. That ball goes high off Balania and will be a successful stolen base for Daughtry. As that looked like it was a strike in the zone to me. It's now a runner in scoring position with one out on the board. Kiefman not an easy out to pick up, but so far he is 0 for 2 today. As that goes off the inside of the bat, goes over towards the first base side and bounces out of play. As we're ready to go yet again here, 0-2. Gallardo looking for that put away pitch. As that is outside 1 and 2 here with one out on the board. As that's down and inside, 2 and 2. There's the right-hander Gallardo with the pitch. That misses high, up 3 and 2 with one out on the board. That's one of the biggest dragonflies I've ever seen in the booth here, and I thank you for your service. Keep those mosquitoes away. As the right-handed Gallardo has himself in a full count as he faces off against the lefty Kiefman. Swung on, high fly ball. That's going over towards the third base side. Mora camped under it, and he makes the grab. Gallardo gets his first out in relief. What's coming up now is Matchy.
Coming up to bat, number 19, Eric Matchy.
As we'll see what Gallardo is able to do here against Matchy. His first pitch bounces off the ground, blocked by Duco. It's going to be 1 ball, no strikes, but keeps the runner on second base. So far today, Matchy with a ground out to short, a 3-run home run, and a fly out to left. As we'll see what's to come with this at-bat here. Righty on, righty matchup, 2 outs on the board. Time called by Matchy.
Ball game going on here, that's all.
As the runner going, the swing and a miss, throw down from Duco, not in time, into left field, but it is backed up by Balania. Really, really nice play by Balania to stop that from being a potential run. Doherty was getting up after the stolen base, thinking about going home, but Balania able to hold him at bay. Doherty has now stolen both first and second base as we have a 1-1 count here. Gallardo able to find his location with it. As it was a swinging strike, as the hit and run was on. As that is quite the called strike there. Gallardo 1 and 2 here as he found the best location he possibly could have with that pitch. As now 1-2, 2 outs. Gallardo with the pitch. Swung on, high fly ball to left field. Very high. Nakano keeps going back all the way to the wall. Takes 3 steps in and then makes the catch. As Mache with another fly out to left field. And that's going to do it for this top of the 7th inning. 6-4 the ball game here. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Bombers trail by 2 to the Dogs in this 6-4 ball game. Owen Fernandez will be leading us off.
Number 42, Owen Fernandez.
His last time up, a hit by pitch. The time before that, a double. The first pitch outside for Madrega, who stays in the game here. Second pitch goes to the outside yet again, gets a swing and a miss out of Fernandez. And it's not a bad swing decision there, of course, trying to protect that outside part of the zone, and the big man had bad intentions with the swing. And that's high and outside, 2-1. Fernandez working his way into a good count here. And there's the strike. The strike. 2-2. Trying to go outside yet again. Fernandez will hit that ball straight back off the mesh as Madrega misses his spot high. As we'll see now, high and outside, full count. We'll see where Madrega elects to throw this ball. And he goes high and away with it. Gets the swing and a miss out of Fernandez as he strikes out to start our bottom of the 7th inning.
Coming back for your Bombers, number 17, Andres Gonzalez.
As Andres Gonzalez makes his way up now. Righty on righty match up here. First pitch he sees, he swings that, fouls that up over the grandstand.
Cut, Andres. Here you go.
Second pitch of the at-bat. And it's a ball. As CJ Snowden is on deck to pinch hit here. He is going to be replacing Friesen, the designated hitter in this one. Thank you so much to our official scorekeeper, Todd, here for the call. Swung on, and as per usual, Andres Gonzalez jumps all over a pitch and hits it foul to the left side. 1-2. The pitch comes in, and that's a strike. Lusk knew it immediately, as Gonzalez will sit down with his first strikeout of the day.
Coming back, number 3, C.J. Snowden.
CJ Snowden coming into the game as our new designated hitter. They're going to go with a righty-on-righty matchup here. And we'll see how this pans out. First pitch. Madriga finds the strike zone there. A little breaking ball inside. Enters through the front door. As the pace gets slowed down just a bit here by Madriga. Just slowing this game down. Ready now with a pitch high and outside. That misses its mark. Swung on and high. Fly ball. Fouled off to the right. One of the players of the Dawgs coming out to try to make a play on it. Not able to, but he's got himself a Play Alberta foul ball. As 1-2. Misses high. Madriga 2-2 now. Snowden's worked his way back into this count. 2-2, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt. That makes this a full count. The right-hander ready with a pitch. Goes off the inside of the bat, and that did not make a good sound. Snowden knows it, that's a broken bat. He needs a new one here. As the artillery cannon has reloaded. He's stepping back into the box, and we're ready to go. 2 outs, full count. Bottom of the 7th inning. Madriga ready now with the pitch. Swung on and missed. Snowden strikes out, and that's going to do it for our 7th inning of play. Stick around here as we have 2 more innings potentially on FloCollege. Nash Kroll leading off for the Okotoks Dawgs here in this top half of the 8th inning. He's facing off against Luis Gallardo, who stays in the game after an effective top of the 7th inning. His first pitch will miss just a bit outside. Tuco not able to get a glove on that one to stop it, as we have a 1-0 count to start off here. As that swung on, grounded to short, Balania will range over to his right, make a long throw in plenty of time to get Crowell out.
And here is coming to bat, number 23, Jacob Wroblewski, today's beer batter.
As coming up now is going to be Wroblewski facing off against Gallardo for our little righty-on-righty matchup here. First pitch finds its mark, a big strike call there. As Wroblewski so far 0 for 3 today. Swung on high, pop up. Moore arranging over into foul ground for it, and will make the catch. 0 for 4 today. That's lots of cheap beer for the fans here at Elks Field.
Down to the West Saskatchewan hole after that pop-up. Now coming to bat, number 16, Jaden Lusk.
And now Lusk making his way up with no runners on and 2 outs on the board. That's a strike, catching the outside part of the plate. Second pitch, that's going to go the off speeder, off the mesh, into the glove of Tuco. A foul ball from Lusk. We'll see now if Gallardo has the put-away pitch on tap. Just down, missing with the ball. 1 and 2. 2 outs here. Gallardo ready now with the pitch. Breaking ball. Just misses high. Oof. That's as close as it gets without being called a strike. Inches, mere centimeters. As Gallardo ready again, 2 and 2. Breaking ball, this time he misses well up top. That one was plenty of inches away. As this started with a 0-2 count. That's worked its way all the way to full. 3-2, 2 outs on the board. Gallardo with the pitch, swung on, fouled high, out of play to the left. It's going to keep this a 3-2 count. As Gallardo looks in, the right-hander ready with the pitch. Breaking ball, that swung on. It was high up there, potentially out of the zone, but playing protect mode is Lusk. That's going to keep both him and Gallardo alive in this at-bat. Foul ball, out of play. And we're good to go again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat. Ready to go. Gallardo loaded up and ready with the pitch. Swung on and fly ball to right. If that weren't for the fence, that would have been in the parking lot. And Lucky Fan has now grabbed the ball.
Foul ball, sponsored by Play Alberta. Return that ball to the West Test watering hole for your Bombers Bucks.
A inside pitch that Lusk was well early on. 9th pitch of the at-bat from Gallardo on its way. Swung on, and Fernandez catches it on the fly. A line out ends this top of the 8th inning, and the Bombers will head into the bottom of the 8th. They need to score 2 runs, and they have 6 outs left in this game. Dugo hits that ball into right field, charging in on it, but not able to get there in time is the right fielder, Doherty. As Duco has himself a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 8th inning on FloCollege.
Now coming up to bat, number 5, Eric Mora.
And Duco's made his way on base for the first time today. 1 for 4 now. That could potentially turn his day around here if Mora is able to hit something big. Two for 3 so far today for Mora as he fouls that ball up over the grandstand here at Elks Field.
Sponsored by Play Alberta.
Second pitch of the at-bat swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Mora. Staying in this game is Madriga. That's yanked outside the strike zone. Will be called the ball. 1-2, no outs, and a base runner on first. Mora looking to work his way back into this at-bat, trying to get the count more in his favor. And he gets the ball call there. High and outside. Two and two now. We'll see what Madriga is able to go with here as Mora hits that into deep left center. That ball continues to carry over the fence, and we have a tie ball game. Mora 2 for 2 on the home runs today. Mora, two-run home runs to go along with a single. What a day at the plate for the third baseman of the Brooks Bombers. As Steyer Couture will start off, taking the first pitch he sees for a strike on the outside. And they'll take that one outside. Steyer Couture so far today, 0 for 1 with a fly out to left and 2 walks. And that's going to be strike 2, also on the outside. In this 6-6 ball game, Madrega gives up the 2-run blast that gets the Bombers back into it. As we'll see what Steyer Couture is able to do here in a 2-2 count. Madrega ready now with the pitch. That's well outside. He keeps the bat on his shoulder. Full count, no outs on the board. Madrega working at a quick pace here as Steyer Couture will hit that off the end of the bat to the right side and foul. 2 balls now for that lucky fan out there. That's lots of Bomber bucks in his pocket if he goes and returns those. Three-two pitch on its way again, and that's a strike, apparently. That's a call and a half right there, as it's a strikeout for Steyer Couture. And there's another strike call there from the umpire. As Jenkins already down 0-2 here. Oh, my. Oh, that's a strikeout.
Number 2, Eric.
Oh, strikeout found by Madrega. And after striking out the last 2 batters he's faced, they're pulling him. So there's going to be a pitching change here in the bottom of our 8th inning with already 2 outs on the board. Make sure you stick around here on FloCollege. The new pitcher coming into the game is going to be the right-hander Burnett. His first man that he has to face off against is Balania, who will take the first pitch he sees for a ball, down and away. Misses down yet again here. Balania, great vision up there at the plate. As we'll see what's in store from Burnett here. Well inside there. And that's down and away. A 4-pitch walk, which again makes you question why the pitching changed in the first place. As Madrega, before coming out of the game, yes, he gave up a single and a 2-run home run, but then struck out the next 2 guys that he saw. Now coming into this game cold is Burnett, and he walks the first guy he sees. Now with a base runner on and Nakano up. That's a tall order. Nakano 2 for 4 so far today with a double and a single. First pitch from Burnett misses down yet again. 5th straight ball in a row.
Ball 5.
As we'll see if Burnett can find his location here. Pickoff move attempted. That was on the money. But not in time to get Balani out. As we'll see if Burnett can find his location here in the strike zone. Is the tall right-hander ready with a pitch? And that's the 6th ball in a row Burnett has thrown. Burnett looking to find his location yet again here. The tall right-hander with the pitch. And there's the strike. He finally finds his mark. 2-1 here with the base runner on first. Balania taking off. Stops midway. And goes back over to first. Slips just a little bit, but will be safe. That looked like a ball outside to me, but you never know today. So I'm going to assume 3-1 here. Burnett ready now with the pitch. The deep breath taken. And he misses high and inside, and that will be the walk to Nakano. 8 balls to 1 strike is the ratio we are working with right now.
Coming to bat, number 42, Owen Fernandez.
And that's going to bring the manager of the Dawgs out. He has a word with Nakano as he comes out to talk to his pitcher. Trying to get him back into the game, and we'll take a look at Burnett's numbers so far this season. Again, if you're looking on the WCBL website, it is split into 2 players, which happens a lot with the Okotoks Dawgs guys. So, Brody Burnett so far this season, he's got 2 wins and 2 saves in 17 innings pitched. He's allowed 16 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 6 walks, and 18 strikeouts. The 2 versions of Brody Barnett have a 2.7 ERA and a 3.86 ERA. As that is a ball outside. Fernandez shows off the vision there. As Fernandez yapping it up with Fernandez there. Someone yelled, "That's your warning." There's a lot of fireworks here in this game. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside. Fernandez not able to get the bat on it. 1 for 3 so far today, with that one being a double. He's also reached on a hit by pitch earlier. Burnett ready with a pitch. That was really nice. Really great location there. Gets the swing and a miss out of Fernandez. Runners on first and second, a 1-2 count with 2 outs on the board here in this bottom of the 8th inning. A tied ball game, 6 apiece. Swung on, and that's it over the head of the first baseman. Into right field, Balania gets the wave. The throw in, not in time. Throw it down to third, and Nakano is safe. Everyone's safe. The Bombers lead 7-6. From 5-1 down to leading 7-6. The Bombers have come back yet again. We'll see if they can hold on now, as Gonzalez is up with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Nakano trying to get in the head of Burnett, who finds the strike zone. Finds that top right part of the zone. For Nakano, just trying to get in the head of Burnett, as that's hit to the shortstop. Ricky Sanchez throws the 2 in time, as that's going to be it for the bottom of the 8th. 3-run score for the Bombers as we head into our last inning of play. That's a pinch hitter here, as Lucier coming out of the game for number 10. He's not on the lineup. As that is Connor Croson. He played yesterday, but they have no number 10 on their lineup card. Last I thought that wasn't allowed, but here we are. First pitch he sees, swings that high and out of play. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. As the right-hander with the pitch, Aaron Fuzezi in the game here, wearing number 30, wearing Alex Hernandez's number. Not sure what's wrong with Fuzezi's jersey, but here we are. And Fuzezi misses inside. That swung on, hit into right field as it continues to slice foul. As that drops, as top of the ninth inning, the Bombers just need 3 outs to pick up the victory here. They cannot afford to give up a run, especially 2. As Croson up, and then after that, the top half of the lineup. As Fuzezi ready with the pitch. Missing upstairs, 3-2. This count started 0-2. 3 balls with a foul ball mixed in there. That's hit back up the middle. A shallow fly into center. Croson has himself a single. Ricky Sanchez making his way up now. So far today, 2 for 4 with a 2-run home run and a double, followed by a stolen base. As we'll see now what's in store. Fuzezi misses inside and high. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Base runner on first. As Fuzezi checks on his man out first. Ready now with the delivery. And he pumps it in there for a strike. 1-1. We've officially reached the 3-hour mark of this game. And we are in our 9th inning of play. High and inside, that misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. As the right-hander with the pitch just misses inside. Potentially also low, as that's going to make this a 3-1 count to Ricky Sanchez. As we'll see the 3-1 pitch on its way, and that misses inside. A walk puts 2 runners on here. As coming up now is Gates, the center fielder. Bright Star coming into the game now as a pinch runner for Croson. So he's going to be on second base, played shortstop yesterday in the 14-7 win by the Bombers. They've been consistent with scoring those 7 runs in 8 innings of play. We saw yesterday, we saw today. As now coming up is going to be the center fielder Gates, one of the WCBL All-Stars for this Bombers team. And that's the strike zone found by Fuzezi. Great location there. It's now going to be 0-1. Fuzezi starts up in this count. As he checks on that lead base runner. Misses well outside, but Duco is able to stick his glove out and get to it in time. One, 2 base runners on. Balania doing his best to keep Star on second as Fuzezi ready with a pitch. That misses down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fuzezi ready to rear back with the 3-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch. That misses up and away to make it 3-1. Got a little ahead of myself there. As we'll see what he goes with here. The 3-1, he has to hit the strike zone, and he will. Beautiful location. He knows how this game has gone, and he plays right into it with that pitch. As the right-hander ready with a pitch that misses high and away. Gates will walk as that's now bases loaded, no one out. Now, earlier on in this game, we did see the Bombers in a bases loaded, no one out situation, and they were unable to score. It was the same inning that Balania hit the leadoff home run. So I'm hoping a little bit of deja vu is underway. And I'm sure the Bombers are too. As Jason Wandler's coming out, having a little pep talk with his entire infield, trying to get them all into the game here. Of course, the infield is going to be in once we see them come back. They're going to be trying to keep everyone in place and try not to allow any more runs. Fuzezi really has to prioritize finding that strikeout pitch and harness that clutch energy that this Bombers team has possessed when they've needed it most. As the mound visit concludes, Bombers lead by 1, bases loaded, no one out. Fuzezi, a tall task ahead of him. Aiden Doherty already 3 for 4 in this game. And I was wrong about the infield being in. Stair Couture and Balania are playing back, with Mora and Fernandez. The corner infielders playing in. Fuzezi misses his first pitch outside. Second pitch misses inside. Just avoids the hit by pitch that could have tied this game up. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Third pitch of the at-bat, low and away, 3-0. Duco lines up just slightly outside. Fuzezi misses inside, and that's the RBI walk to tie this game. 7-7 is the score. Keefman makes his way up now. Bases still loaded, still no outs. That's going to be it for Aaron Fuzezi here. We'll wait and see who comes out. As that's Declan Barry making his way into the game. We'll see what they're able to get here, and if Barry can save the Bombers in this top of the 9th inning. New pitcher in the game is number 12, Declan Barry, coming in to relieve Aaron Fusezi, as he's going to have to face off against Jordan Keefman here. Keefman so far today, 0 for 3, hit by pitch, an unassisted ground out to first, a 3-1 ground out, and a pop out to third. First pitch from the left-hander, down and away. That's going to be a ball to start us off. As the corner infielders are in, Balania and Staker are back. Second pitch, high and inside to Keefman. 2 balls, no strikes. As the strike zone found. So to clear up any confusion here, our lineup card didn't have Connor Croson on it, but the official lineup card for the game does. Of course, as per usual, the media booth left in the dark. As 2-1 now, that's a breaking ball. You know, whenever we go to Okotoks, they don't fill our water, they don't treat us very great. And it's a reflection of how they come into our park and act. Not the greatest. 2-2 now with no outs on the board. That misses outside. Of course, we're glad to clear up the confusion here. Thank you to our official scorekeeper, Todd, for going down and finding the information out for us. As they are in the right, they are allowed to put Connor Croson into this game. We just did not know. As that's a shot off the end of the bat going into left center, and it is going to drop. 1 run comes in to score. Jenkins, his throw offline, goes to Mora. 2 RBI single for Keefman. his first hit of the day. And it's going to cost the Bombers big here. 9-7, the score now in this one. Still no outs on the board. Runners on first and second as Matchy makes his way up. Runner going, the stolen base attempt at third, and Duco is throwing that away into left field. The run comes in to score on the error from the catcher. Stuff like that is just what kills you in a game like this. That's happened one too many times. Runner on second base, and that is a strike. 0-1 on a great pitch by Barry, but it is going to be an error to allow the run to score. Barry misses away and tie 1-1 the count here. Bombers now trail by 3 in the top of the 9th inning. From 5-1 down to up 7-6 to down 7-10. Barry finds the strike zone there. 1-2. Could potentially find the first out here in this top of the 9th inning. Mache so far today with 1 hit. That 1 hit being a 3-run home run. That's what Barry's trying to avoid here with the 1-2 count. We'll see if he can find that put-away pitch. As the left-hander looks in, sees what he likes. Ready now with it. A nice pitch that just gets battled off. Hit to the right side, and that will continue hopping out of play.
To the West Saskatchewan hole. For your Bombers Bucks, and a chance to win and Blitzen Glove at the end of the season. Proudly sponsored by Play Alberta.
On Declan, here you go.
And Barry misses outside. 2-2. Now what's on the board here is Barry tries to lock in here, find the strike zone. So that swung on and missed. Matchy strikes out, and there's the first one picked out in this top of the 9th inning.
Coming to bat, number 44, Nash Cole.
And that is the second strikeout of the game for the Bombers here. Of course, a good start from Lucas Mahoney, and he is a ground ball pitcher. He relies on getting that weak contact, and he was getting it so far through. Just the relievers not able to pick up where he left off. As up now is Nash Kroll. He'll foul that ball off his own knee. Now looking over at the Okotoks Dawgs, they have 11 strikeouts on this game. Madrega with 8 of his own. 61 pitches thrown and 3 1/3 innings pitched. As we'll see now what Barry's able to generate here, still dealing with a runner in scoring position. That's 1-1. And now 1-2. Barry finds his location there. 1 out on the board and a runner in scoring position that Barry does have to worry about. We'll see if he's able to get his spot here and sit down Nash Kroll. High and outside. Two and two here as Barry continues to look for that put-away pitch. And he misses inside. That's going to be 3-2 here in this top of the 9th inning. Full count, 3-2. 1 out on the board. Barry gets the sign. The lefty ready with a pitch that gets fouled off. Great location founds, but Kroll, great job to battle that ball. That was in the zone all day and twice on Sunday. But Kroll denies Barry the strikeout. As we'll see what's to come with the pitch here. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout picked up by Barry, 2 in a row. 2 outs found in the top of the 9th inning, where the Bombers have allowed 4 runs to score.
The beer batter, number 23, Jacob Wrobleski.
That's Wrobleski making his way up now. Oh for 4 so far today. Barry has a chance to put him down yet again. That's a ball down, outside. As we'll see if Barry can dial that in just a little bit more, find his location. Instead, he goes low and inside and misses his spot. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs on the board. As Barry tries to get back into this count, down 2-0, but still has an opportunity to get back into it. Lefty ready with the pitch. That's hit high into center field. Takes Jenkins to the wall and goes over. A 2-run home run makes this a 12-7 game. Wrobleski from 0-4 to 1-5. And that one hits a killer.
Coming to bat, number 16, Jaden Lusk.
Two outs on the board as the catcher Lusk steps up now. A miss inside will be a ball to start us off. That's off the inside of the bat and caught by Barry. Look what I found. That's the 3rd out. 6 runs would score in that top of the 9th inning. Bombers now trail by 5. We've seen them come back from down 4 already in this very game. We'll see if they can do it in 1 inning as we head into our bottom of the 9th. Couple defensive changes for the Dogs here, as Bryant Starr is playing second. Matchy is playing third. And then number 13, that's going to be Evans, playing in left field now. That should be all the changes here in our game. As Snowden will start us off here in this bottom of the ninth inning with a hit by pitch. That brings Duco up now. Strike zone found to Duco there. Paints the inside part of the plate. 0-1 as Burnett stays on the mound for the Dogs. And that's another strike found. Jess gets the bottom part of the zone. As he grounds that to short, bounces over the head of the shortstop. Snowden turns and burns around second and finds his way safe on third. That's a base hit. That ball hopping, all thanks to the bat of Duco. Eric Mora coming up. He's exactly the guy you want in this situation. 3 for 4 so far today with a single and two run home runs. The first pitch, Burnett misses down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch of the at-bat. That one misses high. 2-0. Morris starts up. Swung on, fouled straight down into the glove of the catcher. It's going to be 2-1 now with no outs on the board and runners on the corners. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. That's a base knock for Mora. That will drive in the 8th run of the game for the Bombers. Mora 4 for 5, 2 singles, 2 home run, two-run home runs. As he has 5 RBI on the day.
Number 8, Gary Steyer-Couture.
What a day for Eric Mora. He has accounted for 5 of the out runs. As making his way up now is Steyer-Couture. Oh for 1 as Steyer-Couture takes the first pitch he sees, an inside strike. Second pitch of the at-bat. That's going to be down in the dirt. Mora thought about stealing second, but saw Duco was not moving. That's going to keep the runners where they are, first and second base with 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. No need to make a mistake in this situation on the base paths. Swung on, fouled back up over the grandstands. Kids making a mad dash for it here. As Steyer-Couture down 1-2 in this count. Oh my. Oh my. That's a strikeout. That's all I'll say.
Number 14, Jenkins.
That ball up over the head of Daniel Jenkins as he's made his way up with 2 base runners on and 1 out. Jenkins so far today 1 for 4 with a solo home run. Fly out to first base, fly out to left field, and a strikeout as his other at-bats. Swing and a miss from Jenkins. He's now 1-1 with 1 out on the board.
Go, DJ, here you go.
As Burnett right now with the pitch. That misses outside and is called accordingly. As we'll see, Burnett with the pitch. That's a strike call, 2-2. Fans are getting pretty restless here at Elks Field. 2-2, 1 out on the board, 2 base runners. And that's a ball. The dugout of the Dawgs cheering immediately as, yeah. But no, it goes the way of the Bombers. 3-2, 1 out on the board. Good eyes from Jenkins. We'll see now. Full count swung on, popped up. The third baseman, Machi, camped under and makes the grab. Bombers down to their last out, and they still need to score 4.
Coming up to bat, number 2, Eric Balanilla.
This is the man you want in this situation. Eric Balania making his way up. He already has a home run today. He has a home run yesterday. Leads the team in big flies. So far, 9 this season. He represents not quite the tying run, but the one that would put the Bombers 1 away from tying this game up at 12 apiece. First pitch he sees, a big swing and a miss. The second pitch here, swung on, hit into left field, and that is going to drop fair. Duco comes in to score. Mora races over to third as that's an RBI double. The 33rd RBI picked up by Eric Balania this season. Bombers now down 3. Mound visit now for the Okotoks Dawgs.
Asahi Nakano.
As Nakano making his way up now. Two base runners on. That's going to be 2 runners in scoring position for the Bombers here. As Nakano, he represents the tying run in this game. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. Swung on, that's chopped to the shortstop. Sanchez will pick it up, throws over to first, and that's going to be in time to end our game. 12-9. A tough loss for the Bombers here. They were in it, they were out of it, they were back into it, and then back out of it. We thank you so much for tuning in to this one here. This has been Curtis Collins on the call from the Bombers organization and myself. We thank you for tuning in and hope to see you tomorrow night. Stay safe and have a good one.